What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's video. I am Black Panther on camera. You weren't expecting that, was you? Probably were, actually. Depends. Anyway, welcome to today's video. In this video, I am going to be talking about the whole situation in where EA is supposed to be putting Need for Speed under the EA Sports umbrella. Exactly what it means. Will it affect us? Will it affect the series? Will it affect who runs what and that sort of thing? And I'm just going to go over that sort of stuff. Because honestly, I don't know exactly what's going to happen. The series could die, the series could change completely, the series could die after changing completely, the series could stay the same. We have no idea. But we can try and piece something together. If any of you have more information, because I don't have the full picture, but leave some stuff down below if you know any more than me. Leave it in the forum as well. We're talking about it on there. It's kind of where I found it. I'll leave that post in the description so you can have a look at that and see my initial reactions towards the whole idea of it being in control of EA Sports. So basically, if you didn't know, EA got a new CEO. The new CEO is the old, controller of EA Sports, which is quite worrying to me because the whole of EA is now under his control. The guy that, if you don't know who I'm talking about, who the CEO of EA is now, watch this clip. I think you'll recognise him straight away. Sports. Yeah, him. He's Andrew Wilson. He's the guy that's now running EA, which is, I don't know. I don't really know his exact role with EA Sports, but as far as I'm aware, he kind of said what's what with EA Sports, so FIFA and all those games. And he's really, before the end of it, he was really trying to push Ultimate Team, the cash cow that EA currently own. Well, they will own forever because it's made by them, but that's not the point. Basically, I'm worried that they're going to put that whole cash cow thing into Need for Speed. Not only because he's in charge, but because it's under the same umbrella as EA Sports now, which could mean it's more likely to have something like Ultimate Team inside it. They've got battle packs on Battlefield, but they're never really the same structure. But to put it directly under that, it makes it a bit more worrying because it's a possibility. And if they did that, I don't know. I'm really mixed on it because I like the idea of having to win races and earn things, progression, which Need for Speed is missing. And with Need for Speed, I think this Ultimate Team idea would work a bit better than it does in FIFA. Because in FIFA, you usually throw the last game away and pick the new one up, because they're usually generally the same. But with Need for Speed games, they're usually quite different, and you could keep playing the other one, and the market would always have some people on it and so on. Unlike FIFA, whereas the market dies as soon as, people jump onto the next game. Whereas, Need for Speed, I still go back to the original Most Wanted, for example. If they brought out an Underground 3 and then they brought out Rivals 2, I'd switch between the games and play both. The markets could be the same. That would be brilliant, having the market the same on all platforms. So it is a good thing and a bad thing, once again. It's also, as I said, a new set of eyes on, a new set of brain cells. I tried to make it work. A new look on the series, and the guy can kind of say what he wants in it, I'm guessing. But keep in mind that Marcus Nielsen actually worked with the guy that's in charge of EA Sports now to get it under the EA Sports umbrella. Now, is this just something to do with sales then, to just put the EA Sports logo at the start of the game? I can't, really picture exactly what's going on. I can only think of the bad things and the good things. At the minute, in my opinion, the bad things are outweighing the good things, because if it's put under EA Sports, you can see how much rehashed shit they bring out each year. And they're going to do the same to Need for Speed if we allow them. So I'm going to be trying to stop that ever happening. And I'm pretty sure Marcus Nielsen will as well, because he's a good guy. He does seem to actually listen, unlike Criterion did. So it's kind of... I'm worried, but I'm not worried at the same time. They kind of balance each other out. But the worry every now and again slips over, and then I think, and then it levels up, and then I don't know, I can't really explain how I feel exactly, but Need for Speed is not a sports game. It is something completely different. The sports games are mainly just sports games, they're supposed to kind of be realistic in a sense, not that much fake in it. Whereas I am going to do street racing, illegal street racing, and so on, and it just doesn't fit under the EA Sports logo, if you get what I mean. Like, I'm doing illegal street racing, especially the Underground series, if we get an Underground 3. Illegal street night racing, pimping out your ride, doesn't really fit under EA Sports. It doesn't make sense. Now, I can see the whole idea of racing is a sport, I'd say, but does this then mean that we're going to see more simulation type games? He says no, but I think we would see more Shift if people really wanted it. It would. He didn't say that last bit, but I honestly think that. And obviously, with the whole idea of them bringing in freaking Ken Block, I can see Rally coming as well. You know, I'm thinking that they're just going to use the Need for Speed name and shove out as many different titles as they possibly could. That's how I'm seeing Need for Speed go. But Marcus Nielsen is telling me the exact opposite. So do I go with what he says, or do I completely ignore him and go with what my brain's telling me from all this information? If they've got Ken Block in, and then a week later they announce they're putting it under, you know, EA Sports, to me it makes me think, well, maybe they're putting, you know, Need for Speed as the title again and doing what they pretty much did last time, you know, Shift, and then they did the normal street racing games that we're used to. So maybe they're doing Rally as well, and just a mix of different titles, just giving them the Need for Speed name. Personally, I wouldn't like that so much, because I think they'd lean more towards the simulation, because at the minute, simulation does seem to have the biggest part of the market, which is, it's not worrying, but it's, to me, I'd prefer to keep the, you know, I don't know, I just prefer arcade races. They just give you more excitement, whereas track races can get slightly boring, but that's opinionated, as I said. Anyway, as I said, there's not really much to go on, except the fact that we have to wait it out. I just wanted to let you guys know of this information, because it is worrying at the same time as quite good. Just something to add on, they're actually hiring right now for Need for Speed, and they've hired Far Cry 3's lead game designer to work at Ghost Games, which is quite a big guy to hire. EA's got some money, and we definitely know that because they bought pissing Ken Block. Of all people, you get Ken Block in. Anyway, I was reading out actually, I was thinking, oh, they could hire me, and they were saying they need experience. It's like, I've got experience. I speak in front of a microphone every bloody day. I think that's experience. I think they should accept me. But yeah, make sure to let me know what you think of this. Are you worried about the whole idea of it becoming it's not really an EA Sports title, let me clarify. It's kind of, they're helping each other. EA Sports, they're getting information from EA Sports and getting told what to do, but they're not under EA Sports. Like, it wouldn't say EA Sports at the start of the game and so on, I don't think. So I don't know. I really don't know where this is going to head. I'm just hoping that Marcus Nielsen is still in lead, 100% control, and he gets to say no to something if something, is suggested by the guys up top, as in like the EA Sports guy. Not the CEO is going to do what he pissing wants. There's nothing we can stop about him. But there we go. That's all I can think of speaking about. As I said, continue discussion in the comments below. Description is a link to the forum. You can carry on the discussion there in more depth, like I did in one of my replies, which you can check out there. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to let me know what you think of this new layout as well. Do you prefer me to have the camera thingy? I quite like it. I do. And it was a bitch to set up. I'll go into that in another video anyway. Anywho, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like if you did enjoy, dislike if you didn't, just let me know. But make sure to leave a comment exactly what you think of this whole situation of Need for Speed and the whole situation of my new setup in this camera box thing here. Me in this little box. Hello, hello, can you hear me? Yeah, you can, because I've got a big microphone right here. Anyway, we need to stop. We need to stop. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Peace.